Hey everybody, Colin from PromoGuy. I am bringing you guys today our card of picks for the day. It's our slate. If you look at today, there are so many promotions, so many different odds boosts. We are here to help you filter out what's good, what's profitable, what's not, what you should really spend your hard-earned gambling money on, and what you should avoid. So we're gonna go through some of that today. I'm really excited to do this with you guys. But before we get into the picks, I gotta know, because this is, I'm setting up my new little studio in here. I want you guys to comment down below, what should I put behind me, right? There's this big empty wall. We got so many different options of sports and just general gaming and gambling memorabilia that I could put up behind here. I want you guys to comment below what I should add, what I should prioritize. So definitely let me know in the comments, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about that. But with that being said, let's get into it. We have a couple of different sports books, so I'm gonna try to go sports book by sports book just to keep it organized for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to slide in the chats, slide in our DMs on Twitter or social media. We've got a couple of different links. Those links, whether it's for Twitter, our website, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you're looking for, those are posted down below, as well as our main page. So definitely check those out. All right, without further ado, let's get into the picks. We're gonna start off, we're gonna kind of build up. We're gonna start off with Fox Bet. There's really just one boost today that we're interested in. It's a great boost, but it's also a small one. You can only bet, the max bet is 10 bucks. And it's U of M, just to have a TD. That's right, so if they score a touchdown today, you win your bet. You win that 10 bucks. This is ridiculous, right? So it's plus 100, so even odds. You bet $10, you win $10. This should be a bet that if it was fair odds, it'd be like minus 1,000, maybe even more than that. Michigan is going to score a touchdown today, and we will get that 10 bucks. If not, you know what? If any of you guys, if this loses today, hit me up. I'll give you that 10 bucks. We'll make sure that it happens. So go ahead, place this, sign up for Fox Bet if you haven't already, and get going on this one. We also have, we're gonna move on to FanDuel. FanDuel, they've got a lot of profitable boosts, but they also have some that are a little bit hit and miss. If you guys follow our Twitter, we go more in depth there. But for today, I'm just gonna point out some that are profitable for us. So right off the bat, we're going heavy on U of M today. We're in Michigan, so they give us Michigan Super Boosts. This is specific to Michigan, I believe. Let me know again in the comments if it's different for you. If you guys are getting these Michigan Super Boosts in Illinois, Indiana, West Virginia, some Pennsylvania, some of these different states, let me know. So we have U of M first half, full game. It's a boost that was a little bit weird to look at first, but we ended up coming through. We're gonna put $20 on it. It's plus 350, so it's gonna end up getting us 70 if it hits. Now this is something where it's longer odds, but that's why they pay us more, and that's why it is profitable for us in the long run. Then we also have Arkansas or Ole Miss. This is huge. This is not Arkansas and Ole Miss. This is Arkansas or Ole Miss. Either one of them to win their game. This is boosted to plus 300. We are putting, according to our, we're putting $36 on it. That is according to a $1,000 bankroll, right? So bankroll, betting with your bankroll is really important. If you are somebody who your bankroll right now is only $100, $50, that's awesome. Build, start somewhere, right? We have a sign up offer video coming out soon that will be able to help you build your bankroll, and that's what we're here for. We're here to help you build your bankroll. But for now, if you have a smaller bankroll, bet accordingly. So for this one, it is 3.6 units, which for us is $36. But bet accordingly to your bankroll, right? Don't bet what you can't afford. So those are FanDuel. FanDuel, there are also some promos going on. Check those out. We're not going into those today because most of them are applicable tomorrow as well, and that's where we're really going to focus on them. So yeah, that's FanDuel for today. Parks. This is Parks Oregon Lake here in Michigan. This has been great. They've had some great boosts lately. Today they got a couple more for us, as well as a 75% profit boost. So whatever you want to put it on, 75% up to $50 gets matched. or gets boosted of whatever the odds are on the site. So definitely take advantage of that. But we also have a couple of just plain old boosts. We have Alabama money line and 80 plus points scored. So that's over 79.5 points in the game. This is boosted to plus 150. This is something that we're gonna put, if it allows you to go up. There are varying maxes on this depending on what the sportsbook allows you. Personally, I'm limited 25. I'm a little bummed out about that. But Sam, our other half of PromoGuy, he's only limited to 75. So he can actually put the full recommended amount on this one, which is 65. Again, according to that $1,000 bankroll. So 6.5 units of whatever you're rolling with. And then we also have Notre Dame to win. This is boosted to plus 150. This is a fantastic profit boost. This is something where if we would max this out to the moon, basically. So do whatever your max is, whether it's 75 bucks, 25 bucks, somewhere in the middle there. Definitely max that out. Max out whatever the profit boost is, whatever your limit is on that profit boost. That's it for parks today. We are moving on. We're just building up. I'm gonna move on to DraftKings. DraftKings has a couple that are profitable. We're looking at specifically as far as the odds boost. We have U of M money line. This is $50, which is great. It's not actually boosted. The odds aren't boosted, but what is great is for every point that they score in the game, you get $1 worth of free bet. So if this game ends up high scoring and it's 34 points, 50 points if it gets crazy, you get a 34, 50, 27, 17, whatever it may be, you get that in a free bet. So this is automatically, because of that additional free bet, this gives us the edge on this promotion. Also with DraftKings, I just want to shout out, considering this is our first kind of daily picks video, every day DraftKings has some form of profitable casino promotion. It's normally like limited to 10, 15, $20. Most of the time you only get $5 boost, but sometimes there will be, some range in there, and it's almost always profitable. So check those out. Make sure you guys are following our Twitter and our main page to get up to date on those. Finally, I'm gonna go with a couple of things. I'm gonna kind of go off of our fully PromoGuy, absolutely like guaranteed long run profit to my DGen pick of the week. This is on degenerates. If you guys are like me, sometimes it's fun to just throw something down, right? We're doing all this stuff. It's, get your mind out of it. That's just set that money aside, know that it's gonna earn you money in the long run. But sometimes there are some kind of mismatches in these different books, and I like to take advantage of those. And it gives me a little bit something fun to just root for the day, right? Obviously we're rooting for all these teams, but this is like my personal pick. So if you guys want to ride with me, this is my DGen pick of the day, and it's Adolis Garcia. He's got plus 350 on DraftKings to hit a home run. I'm hitting that. I'm going $25 on this. Let's run with this pick. If you guys want to join me in that, $25, Adolis Garcia. Let's do it, baby. We're rooting for him today. So that's our DraftKings. We're moving on. We're going down to Caesars. Caesars has some good promotions today. One that is absolutely profitable. Gotta hit it. It's a 50% profit boost. We're actually throwing this personally. Sam is looking at other options right now, but personally from the research I've done so far, I'm looking at Florida minus 3.5. This is at minus 180, minus 179, depending on what time you get it. This is something where if you look at other books, they have the opposite side. So they're playing Kentucky. They are playing Kentucky. They have Kentucky plus 3.5 at plus 180. So it's even odds. You're getting a 50% boost on top of this. So this is stuff that mathematically, it's absolutely profitable. So that is what I'm rolling with. If you want to continue to wait on this and look for what Sam puts out on Twitter, definitely feel free to do that as well. Either way, you could honestly throw this 50% boost on whatever you want. If you got a favorite team, if you got something that you believe is your lock, definitely throw it down on that. 50% profit boost is just profitable no matter where you put it. We also have V for Victory, which is a very fun promotion. I came one pick away last time I did this. Basically what it is you throw $50 on 5 different games. They list the games in the terms and conditions. I'll be going through them here. If you hit all 5, they give you a $1,000 free bet. Not only do you get the money that you win, but you get a $1,000 free bet on top of it. That, granted, long shot, it makes it so that this entire promotion basically is profitable. It's not something that we're shouting out on our Twitter and our webpage because this is something that is a little bit higher risk, but I'm shouting out here on the YouTube because on our YouTube, because if you guys are interested like me, and every now and again, just running with it, right? We're making a ton of profit. Let's shoot for the moon sometimes. So this is a little extra. I do want to shout it out here because it's a lot of fun. And you know, like maybe we hit all 5, maybe we get the 1,000, but maybe we only hit 3, we still profit. If we hit 3 out of our 5, still profit. So if you guys run with me on these today, I am going Syracuse plus 5.5 versus FSU. These middle lines where you get plus 4.5, plus 5.5, plus 6.5, it's really weird for the books. That's why they're picking these really weird lines. They're not quite confident enough to move it up to like 3.5 or 2.5, but they're also not confident in the favorite to move it to like the 7.5. So they're stuck in this weird middle. I love taking the underdog on these picks. And plus, honestly, FSU sucks. If you've been watching them, they have not looked good. This is my personal opinion. You guys can put it on either side here, but I am going Syracuse plus 5.5. Next, we have Ole Miss versus Alabama. Again, you're betting the spread on all of these. I'm taking Alabama minus 14.5. This is something where if you look at some of the lines, it is actually kind of slightly favoring this specific line at Alabama minus 14.5, minus 110. But also, Alabama, they're fantastic. They win games. They win games by a lot, even against good opponents like Ole Miss. I expect this to be a shootout. And with shootouts, sometimes you get these larger spreads and they just happen, right? They just hit. You're looking good. It looks close for half the game. And then all of a sudden, Alabama goes on like a 3-touchdown run. They're up by 28 all of a sudden. It's crazy. It happened. Next, we're going K-State versus Oklahoma. This is at K-State, and they are plus 11.5. I love this line. Oklahoma, they've been okay. If you've been following this is actually available at plus 10.5 for minus 110. We have it at plus 11.5 at minus 110. So we get an extra point. We're buying it for free. I love this line. Definitely K-State plus 11.5 for me. And then Oregon versus Oregon, I don't know how you guys say it, versus Stanford plus 8. I know I'm going to get some backlash on that one. I'm taking Stanford plus 8. Oregon's a great team, but Stanford plus 8, it's plus 7.5 at minus 110 and a lot of other books. So again, we're getting a half a point here. This is good for us. We love buying half points for free. So again, I'm going Stanford plus 8 there. And then we got Texas Tech at West Virginia. This is, again, at West Virginia. WVU, they get wild down there. This is going to be hard, I think, for Texas Tech. And I think, personally, West Virginia is the better team to begin with. So I'm taking West Virginia minus 7 here. These are all my picks for the day. Make sure you guys are following. Did I mention the Caesars Super Boost? Guys, this is easy profit. I might have missed this. U of M money line plus 150. This is something we would max out to $108 if we can, according to our $1,000 bet rule. But the max is 25, so make sure you slam that. Hopefully this is a good send-off. I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Continue to follow our Twitter, our main webpage, our other socials like Instagram, Facebook. Check them all out. We got them linked. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I will be going hopefully live. We'll be looking into this tomorrow. But either way, I'll be coming to you guys, getting you more info, getting you breakdowns, and let's make some money, baby.